Clear Lake. 87 boats. These guys whacked them. 30 pounds on the nose for 5 fish. And they had a fish over 11 pounds. He caught it. Big old pig right here. This is a big old pig award. He got the big fish for an over 11 pounder. He caught it. And who was he?
I'm Scott Mackenzie.
Scott Mackenzie, and his partner is?
Jim Kuroki.
Jim and Scott, they whacked them. Tell me about your day, guys.
You know, we were second to last boat out today, so we didn't even think we were going to get our place that we wanted to fish today. But we said we'll run by it and see if anybody's there, and we were shocked that there was nobody there. And we just sat there. We sat on it all day long, never started the big engine, and we caught probably 30, 40 fish. And the big fish would come up in little waves. You'd catch one here, and then you'd catch one. I caught that 11:47, very end of the day.
You know, when you're fishing a lake like Clear Lake, you don't know when the bite is. A lot of guys will fish morning or or evening to catch big fish on a lake. This lake is not that way. You caught that fish later in the day, that big 11 pounder.
Yep.
And tell me about some of the other fish you caught. Did you catch them middle of the day too?
Pretty much throughout the day. We just threw jigs and deep cranks, and pretty much like Scott said, it was like waves. We catch like a handful, then there'd be a time where it was nothing, and then catch another handful again. So
they were moving up.
Yeah. Just like a lot of 2 and 3 pounders that we caught, and then once in a while we get a decent 4 or 5 pounders. So we were catching throughout the whole day.
And the crankbait, deep water crank, how deep did it go?
The one I was throwing, I think, went about maybe 16, 17 feet.
Okay, and then you were actually hitting the bottom?
Yes.
And then what pound test were you using to make it do that?
I was using 10-pound fluorocarbon.
10-pound fluorocarbon. And what color was that bait?
It was like a chartreuse shad color.
Okay, excellent color. With that color water,
right.
Man, I tell
dirty
you what.
Water, right?
Yeah, dirty water.
Yeah.
And what color was your jig?
Brown. Brown between brown and a little accent of brown and purple. So pretty much brown was the main color.
Darker color.
Yeah.
Darker color. What was your trailer? How big was your jig?
The jig I was using like a 3/8 to a quarter. I was using a 1/2 ounce one. But the trailer was maybe about a 3-inch trailer, and same thing, just matched like a brown color, purple color, crawl color.
And then out of both of those baits, what was your number one bait?
Jig, definitely. Jig was the one we got bit the most on.
I heard about this jig bite about a month ago, and it just has been getting better and better and better. Now, were you here last week?
Yeah, we were here last week, and like I said, the spot, we have one spot, and last week we didn't get on it until the very end of the day, and actually we took second big fish last week here, and we caught it on the exact same spot we fished today.
It's holding big ones.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, go ahead, point the area out. Go ahead. Is it towards that mountain?
It's up that way.
It's that way?
Yeah.
Okay, well, now we know where they were fishing. Come out to Clear Lake. If you want to bring somebody to come out to Clear Lake and catch a bunch of fish, these guys whacked them, and I'm telling you what, 20 pounds for 5 fish just got a handshake. It took over 25 to be in the money here at Clear Lake in the Northern Division.